customer care, I put down there, it's what Clive was saying earlier on. I'm not sure whether that's quite the right terminology. But when I asked TMC, said, why did you come to Burnston? Was it the site, was it the roads, whatever? And it was, the essential ingredients had to be there. But the really nice thing, the really rewarding thing, was that TMC said, we came because we felt that you wanted us. We felt we had a long-term relationship with you. We felt that we could trust you. And that was a big act of faith, because we've got to deliver this site, deliver all the infrastructure to it as well, working with electricity companies and gas companies, and had a 2 weeks worth of a land purchase agreement meeting ourselves and Toyota, sat opposite each other for a fortnight, going through all the clauses of this contract. And in the end of the day, a lot of it was best endeavours. We said best endeavours. We will do our damnedest to deliver this. We couldn't guarantee it, because not a lot of it was in our hands. We had got to then rely on the gas company or the electricity company or the highways agency or whatever. But we accepted those best endeavours because we've got that relationship, that customer care, and it paid off. We got there together. Similarly for Henry Boots and Meg's, we had a long time sorting out all the planning permissions for Meg's. Somebody took us to the High Court on a judicial review that delayed us for about 2 years. And Henry Boots were dead patient with us, dead understanding, dead patient with us. And that again was about relationships and customer care from our side, but also from the other side as well. So, two good things, two nice things to talk about in two different situations. Community liaison, Clive touched on it. When we started the project at Burnston, between us created this community liaison committee, which is obviously still running and still serving TMC well in terms of the company talking to local communities, local community representatives. We modelled it on some of our waste and quarry community liaison committees. We took that as something of a model for Taylor at Burnston. We did exactly the same thing at Meg's. There's a local community liaison committee there. John Williams, our leader of the council, chairs, lots of local community reps. And in many instances, it's just an information giving exercise, just making sure that local people know what's going on. Sometimes they don't like it, but the key thing is they actually know what's going on and reasons why. And so a big plug for effective community liaison. And then finally, local jobs. That's the big payoff for us. It wasn't Burnston. That was the profit we got, the 3,000 local jobs. For Markham Vale, the 2,000 new jobs for local people, absolutely crucial. If we don't get local people into those jobs, we'll have failed. We can't have them driving down from South York to Sheffield or coming over from Nottingham or whatever. They've got to be local people. And so we've got a number of initiatives that are working with Job Centre Plus and connections and other folks, other organisations. We've got a team actually going around and knocking on local doors, actually saying, are you interested in these jobs? Can we help you with your CV? Can we help you with your job application? We've got a voluntary compact with Henry Boots and the other companies that have gone to Meg's that downstairs Wilcox, who sat over there, produced really, didn't you, David? Which is it's on a voluntary basis, but it's about offering local jobs to local people and some commitment from the Markham Vale companies that they're going to do that. So the Family Employment Initiative, knocking on the door, the voluntary compact. We've got the local employment group, Job Centre Plus Connections, and all the other agencies ready to go with the different inward investments coming to Markham Vale, and we know what sort of jobs they're looking for. We'll organise the recruitment, we'll organise the training just to make sure that those local people get them. And Job Centre Manager as well acts as the contact point between local people and the jobs, the companies and local people. So all geared to delivering what is to John Williams and myself standing on that tip and looking at this landscape that, you know, this project, Hodgson County Council and the partners are going to transform. Look at this environment that we saw a picture of it, absolutely terrible environment that we were going to transform. Looking at the economy, the three last bits, Markham, Walsall and Shire were closed in 1993. We lost 3,000 jobs there. The idea was we were going to put those 3,000 jobs back into sustainable companies, into sustainable jobs, sustainable employment. And so we're going to transform an economy. But most important of all, we're going to transform people's lives. It's not just 3,000 jobs, 2,000 jobs, or whatever that those individuals get. There's a family behind each of those jobs. There's kids behind each of those jobs. And so it's transforming people's lives that is the real thing that you go for. And take us some time to do it, Bobby. But we're well on the way. 29A, the junction opens July this year. The first steelworks coming out, the first company will be moving in, big company will be moving in December. And I think, you know, the ball has started rolling and it will gather pace. Talking to Henry Boots, economic downturn and that, I was saying, how is it going? And they're saying it's pretty quiet everywhere else. But Markham Vale, Nace, is still there. Still lots and lots of interest. And so, you know, we will transform those lives. It might take us slightly longer than we thought. We'll get there. That's it.
Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much, Michael. You've got a very exciting job this evening for me, quite challenging, but a lot of team effort. We have time for one or two questions if people would like to. Shortly we will be breaking for our reception, but there is time to take one or two questions if you wanted to ask Nick